to you the first poem that I ever wrote. It was also inspired by that blog. That blog so much inspired by that. But I wrote it by taking basically the first 3 years of reflection writing that I'd been doing, and I dumped it into this poem. And this poem actually also served as a big change in the way that I wrote after that. It's called Between the Lines. And thank you so much for being so amazing. This has been so great. I've been told that I spend a lot of time inside my own head. And yes, it's true. I do have a habit of traveling through the air around your bodies as you tell me about all the things you dream of doing with your life. But if you'd ever been sitting across from me as my eyes started to roam, I promise that my body and my imagination were with you. Your words, your hope, your trust, your breath were carrying me through the words I could see behind your eyes. And it was only when you pulled your head towards your shoulders and shrugged on a butt that I fell and landed in front of you, in my head, thinking, wishing that I could say something to make you believe in yourselves again so that I could believe in me. I spend so much time inside my own head because I am afraid. Because whenever I'm feeling discouraged, I do the same thing. I break my life down into little boxes, and I move those boxes around like a Rubik's Cube until I can solve the flaw that is causing the problem. And if anything is true in my life right now, it's that I wake up most mornings holding my breath as I pray for a day of perfectly color-coordinated thoughts that will behave according to plan 100% of the time. A self who knows who she is, what she wants, and how the dots will align to get her there. But when I woke up one morning 2 years ago at a desk as a writer at a good company thinking, finally, I'm here, I was surprised by the swirling clump of sound curdling in my stomach, and I wrote, welcome to perfect. Happiness, you're welcome to show up any day now. Most mornings I wake up inside of an Etch-a-Sketch, a perfect drawing, an acceptable capsule of behaviors that you can rely on me to be, a drawing that I've spent years perfecting but whose lines are fragile. Maybe all it would take is a scream for me to be nothing again. But life is supposed to be fun, right? A game where we're the main characters and where we have the power to make the right decisions and exercise and meditate and floss and journal and cross everything off a list that I don't remember making as a kid. Because as a kid, I spoke in a loud, obnoxious voice. As a kid, I draped blankets over the TV to play video games past my bedtime and hung tied together sheets out the window to make it look like I'd run away. But I didn't. As kids, we all colored so far outside the lines, it's like the lines were invisible to us. And they sort of were. As kids, maybe we were nothing. But a nothing can't afford to be nothing because only some things get paid. And meanwhile, we're sitting across from each other, telling one another why our dreams can't come true and why the part will always go to the person with the big color-coordinated eyes who's better than both of us because I'm afraid of metaphors and of seeing the world as myself. And sometimes I have to double back to ensure that, yes, I am the one who's talking. And yes, this is my voice, and yes, I do spend a lot of time inside my own head. I do that because I'm afraid. I'm afraid of the sound of my own laughter and the look of judgment, whispering, sniveling remarks behind your eyelids, and even if you can't hear them, I see them. Then I wonder if maybe the same scenario is true for you, and if it is, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Because more than anything, I want to be carried by your imagination. And I want to cushion your doubts with my certainty, but sometimes I think that maybe it's my certainty that's making you trip. And if you've ever fallen because my strength wasn't what I made you think it was, no. I won't apologize again. You've tripped me too. But maybe that's just because we're better at tripping each other and bonding over the bruises than we are at falling backwards into somebody else's embrace and then being propelled forwards through the broken Rubik's Cubes and empty Etch-a-Sketches that we abandoned as kids on the side of the road, buried now in layers of time that have gone too fast, too slow, too bold, too timid, too true, too false. Truth or dare? Truth. I have no idea what I'm doing. Do you? Thank you so much.